Hey guys, Metal here, and today I'm going to be talking about the patch that just went live today for the Black Ice DLC and the new changes that has made to the game. So obviously we have the new yacht map and the new two operators. I haven't played the yacht map yet, and I haven't played the new operators yet. I don't have the season pass, won't be able to play them for another week, but I'll definitely be telling you guys all about them as soon as I can. I do want to go ahead and talk about the new balance changes and things like that, things that seem to, will impact how the game is played. So the very first thing that is a big deal to me is that operator shouts are now not able to be heard by the enemy team. So if you're playing Pulse and your guy gets out the heartbeat sensor, he won't scream. Well, he will scream, but the other team won't hear him screaming that his heartbeat sensor is deployed, which is a big deal because it means that, a lot of lurking characters are going to be a lot stronger now and they're going to be a lot easier to hide. In Ranked, they're changing how the spawn voting works. You won't be able to pick the same defensive spawn over and over again if you win a round. So if you pick the best defensive spawn and win the round, you won't be able to pick that spot again until you've won again. That's a very big deal. It's going to force teams to have more strategies instead of just repeating the same defense spot over and over, like the basement on most maps and things like that. They've reduced the tracers that you see, especially for suppressed weapons, which makes suppressed weapons a lot more usable in my mind. They've approximately doubled the range of flashbangs. I'm not really sure how that's going to affect things, because flashbangs were very rarely used before, because a lot of the times they'd come at the cost of breaching charges, and a lot of players weren't willing to make that sacrifice. We'll see if that causes them to be used more. I'm not really sure it will be. The noise level of gadgets like mutes, jammers, the car batteries that Bandit puts down, and the Kapkan trap are now more quiet. I think that's a pretty big deal for mutes, jammers, but as far as the electricity and the Kapkan trap, they're already so visible from the other things like the lasers, the sparks, all that sort of stuff. I don't think it's going to help them a lot. Reinforced walls and castle barricades now block bullets while being deployed. That is also a very big deal. I used to get cheeky kills on people all the time who thought they were safe while they were deploying things, and I would kill them. So now that's not going to work and be as effective. Thatcher now has a shotgun, so the icon that everyone's like, why does Thatcher have a shotgun in his icon but he doesn't have one in his loadout? Well, now he has one in his loadout. And the Bandit gadget, you can't shockwire the hostage anymore. So if you're on the attacking team, you can't throw him down on the shockwire to cause the defenders to lose the round. And I guess this also means that you could put electric shockwire all around the hostage to prevent other players from getting to him quickly, which might be pretty effective. So now, as far as the attackers, when they're picking their spawn, instead of voting for a spawn that everyone spawns at, everyone spawns at wherever they voted for, it seems like. The rank system has been changed so that now you're generally going to be a little bit higher than you were before. I used to be a gold 3 and now I think I'm a platinum 3. And they have changed the inner workings of that system to cause you to increase and decrease ranks more. No, I'm sorry. They've changed the system so that the lower ranked players won't have as much problems getting out of them because they'll be facing more often, lower ranked players, which was a big deal because a lot of the times before this patch, I was in gold and I would end up facing against teams of bronzes and silvers, and it just kind of felt unfair. It wasn't a very fun game because we'd beat the crap out of the silvers or in the bronzes, and they wouldn't be having any fun. We wouldn't really be having fun because we weren't really being challenged. So I think overall that's a pretty big deal. So those have been the big add-ons from this update. There's also been some little technical changes. I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the patch notes in the description of this video so you guys can read them yourself if you'd like. This has been Metal. Definitely leave a like if you enjoy this type of content, and leave a subscribe if you want to see more of my tips, commentaries, and gameplay. Have a great one.